Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking... Aye, it must be you. Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? No? Are you the one, then? Aha, I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Living as a soldier.
Don't look at me that way. I've no need of your pity.
What do you want?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Is there aught you require?
Learn your place, pawn.
Pray, do as he says and get in line. 'Tis for your own good I say this. You do not want to invoke the Overseer's wrath.
Well, past. Tons of flesh.
No one's coming to our rescue.
Wearing armor all day sounds like a punishment.
Wish to always night. Only had to sleep.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I want to turn in for the night.
Like it or not, I must
No
go.
one's coming to my rescue.
Every minute of this existence is
He's here. Everyone's as tired as I am.
venturing to grand way to wind up a cadaver.
Time for you to get to work.
I best make myself scarce.
Leaning.
Get to work, you rotten layabout. If that's not clear enough for you, ask the other vessels what to do. I've not the time to train you.
Best make myself scarce.
I'm sure you'll feel right at home in here.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
The vicinity is quite cluttered.
Pray leap. Or that.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
You're most vulnerable, atoning your magics. Take care. But should the battle turn dire, keep in mind that you do have recovery magic at your disposal. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons with clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to them.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make way. You know to an descent.
Consarne!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consarne it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must return. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. You've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green knowledge. When one of the queens comes through, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of them. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fierce and more terrific. One need only look to the miserable state of the village never to see that. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
We pawns are travelers of not only this world, but myriad others with which we can connect. As your loyal pawn, my duty is to accompany you and use what I learn in these other realms to aid you on your journey. I shall be with you every step of the way, and I hope to put my knowledge and experiences to good use on your behalf.
Well, I'll be... a pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
It's been a hard day.
There's no easy...
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Well, it takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Hoy there! You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. Never for a moment did I doubt you'd go stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief. They do say good things come to those who wait. I'm yours to command, Arisen.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my talents will be of use to you.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
This looks as important as the train.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. Much obliged.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. goblins approach! You'll not live to regret this! We prevailed by the skin of our teeth. And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool. You can count on me to keep you safe. I will have the same spell and will overwhelm our foe without the fly. That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Forgive me, but there's another matter I've been thirsting to speak of. Namely, how curious that none of our party are archers by vocation.
Get down here, you feathered things! Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we report back now?
Oi, keep your distance.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done. Now Sir Ricardo can return to his duty in good health.
Just about anywhere. Like you don't know, barely drag my arse out of the
I mustn't let the captain see my knees. First, assess the field. Then my life order.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Very well, I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creation.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi, did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why, he wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking. Let me be the one to collect it.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
more to look forward to but a long day of work.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
First, treat myself to
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment
Not a bad idea.
Must hold out till someone comes to me.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
The best quality a soldier can have.
letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
To battle already?
Wasn't much of a reprieve. Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Keep calling it nothing. You're positively safe.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Is rather valuable, this.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory? When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Pity it were Arisen.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became Arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are Arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. It will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap I'll browse the shops before I leave. See if I can't find aught else to take back with me.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
I could have sworn I had
I'd ought to attend to.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about... At me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What to make of this?
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
Is one of life's great pleasures.
Cast off the stresses of the day.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Ah, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right, as for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
We need only hone our skills, and in time, we shall be indomitable.
There's no great shock to me.
Seems naught ever goes right.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us. Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any...
Master! Goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must leap.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
You'll get what's coming to you.
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
That's quite the drop.
Would be quite painful were we to fall.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
That's it!
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
This is my sort of place.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Arisen was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Feels eerie with no one about.
I need to get back to work.
I'll sit down for my own.
I'll earn the coin I need.
Here's a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
After you, Arisen.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
I bid you farewell, Arisen. I trust you will not soon forget the supremacy of the bow.
Delighted to meet you. Especially if we share a sweet tooth.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Nattering all day.
Now Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
True enough. Might I be of assistance?
Leave it to me.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
'Tis as you say.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you...
at your disposal.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we're to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that then. A resounding success.
A job well done.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
A fine display of skill. My magics are at your disposal.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still your one. Regardless, we will not invite my mistrust.
Battle is best avoided here.
A flesh wound. I can handle that. Hold on. Stay right there.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Let us make our way over to it while 'tis in our sights.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
True enough.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Anyone gives me trouble, though, this is steep.
An abandoned campsite, just waiting to be claimed.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
My pack feels light as air.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Tis about time.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we...
We've got goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
A smashing success!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I'll turn you into a pincushion! The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Are you certain you can manage it? 'Tis an awfully long shot.
What's this? We're trapped! I, a Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard.
Master, I've just had a thought. Might we make use of this torrent somehow?
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt we'll catch up those unawares.
This brute has what a temper.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we stumble bitterly.
With the simple instructions that our foe knows before.
Not time to make an account. All the people of Vermont
You have my gratitude, sir. It seemed I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Water is seeping through here. I wonder what that means. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. But for your own sake, I recommend you make your way to the capital sooner rather than later.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
You're likely to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
I see you recognize my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider myself honored to serve.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged. My shield is ever at your beck and call.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
Lordy.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
What is it? Changed your mind? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
This is a good find.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? I hope to see you in the capital anon. Till then, farewell.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Prepare yourself! Rather thrilling.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
A firm push is what's needed here. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Master, goblins!
Shame I've no advantage against the foes. Are we all in the same boat? You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Much obliged. I hope this serves to convey my appreciation.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. An early griffin kills the worm, as they say.
Oh, that was a sight to behold.
I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Has dissipated. Pray cast it anew. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
Tis folly to pick quarrels with beasts.
Myself yet.
This brute has quite the temper.
Reckon's opponent makes for easy prey.
No quarrel here.
Press on. I ill like our odds here.
Let me think on that a while. We may have underestimated this foe. Time to heal up. Hold. Just a moment. Are yours to wield!
Creature's corpse will serve us well.
Are you certain you can manage it? 'Tis an awfully long shot.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Whoa! There!
Flame is its weakness! My thanks. Just what I needed. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
So quick thinking. My own master will wish to hear of this, I'm sure. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Be sure to aim true.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. To think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I serve. I could do this all day.
Where'd you get off?
Was this ox cart a sale? It's in a dreadful state.
The roads are hardly safe.
One cannot be too careful.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. What's the hurry?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps new discovery.
Seems we've enemies in our midst. Shame I've no advantage in this foe. Are we all in the same boat? This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Scamper off. Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
You would have me lead? Consider it done.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I'm going to enjoy this.
My batteries are at your disposal.
Can't wait to find out what's in...
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead. Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I grapple you, see?
I'll encounter the same smell and will overwhelm our foes out of sight magic.
Much obliged. 'Tis the least I can offer after all you've done. I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Prevail.
Don't worry here. The beasts are said to fixate utterly on women, such that they will chase them blindly.
There's a tendency we might exploit. To do so would be to court danger.
Must have taken care to observe our foes. Only a fool rushes blind into the fray. what you're made of.
This brute has quite a temper.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
And for a later.
conserve their strength.
I shall lead the charge! Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
I hope I can count on you in a scrape. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early sickness gets the worm, as they say.
Good work! Think nothing of it. I like that.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
The creature's corpse will serve us well. Be sure to aim true. I'll incant the same spell and will overwhelm our foe without divine magic.
I shall feel the fiend is slain.
Not a bad idea. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back. Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. A material. Useful things, these. Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Goblins approach!
Leave it to me. Let us see what you're made of.
about anywhere.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere. I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Fascinating.
Quite, though no definitive records remain. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
As you say. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brandt. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?